Ducks under.
Let's go behind.
Into a German suplex. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
Ooh, oh my goodness.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Turns that in his favor.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley.
He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring. Into the hammerlock. Oh boy, back suplex.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it his all. Rocky beats him to the punch.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
What a shot.
Look at this. Vicious backbreaker. And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
And able to beat Helmsley to the punch.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think...
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Really wrenching it.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Fist drop!
Oof!
To the throat. Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Oh, from the rope. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it's
blast off.
ooh.
Suplex. Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Ooh, and he's keeping this attack going and going.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Right into the...
He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Peter Maivia just rubbing it in now. Put into the corner. What could be next?
Headbutt! Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. Just punishing their opponent.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Can Steele recover from this adversity?
And now a third!
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Headbutt to the gut! George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
He's just looking absolutely bullied right now.
And I don't see Peter Maivia slowing down anytime soon.
Big back body drop!
Oh, you see the height on that?
Oh, God!
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one.
Snapmare.
And drops the fist.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Sliding out of danger there.
Big overpass. Momentum is off. Peter Maivia has something brewing. Backbreaker.
No way Steele's coming back from that.
Oh, bulldog kick. Bam. Punishing double axe handle. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature.
Into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. The ref not even getting to one.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
Oh, man.
Oof. And Steele is one step quicker. Oh! Right across the throat.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Ooh! When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Oh, no. It looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
And so much damage has been done to the head here. This is looking grim.
Yeah, I really don't like the looks of this. Can we get medical attention out here? Oh!
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
It's not over yet. It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed. This fight continues.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Maivia just smothering his opponent with offense.
He's trying again.
Into a backbreaker.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Into the cover. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
She's not like most girls.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament, Jack. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling. But Lyra...
Can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Man. Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. Oh, front slam. Oh, ouch. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
But Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake. Oh, walloped by a huge club.
Oh, toss to ringside.
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. And now propped up in the corner.
Oh, what a headbutt! Oh, vicious headbutt.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Oh, that opens the door for Valkyria.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Look at this, placed in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe. And
they are doing whatever they please.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop! There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
Didn't go to plan for Jax.
Ooh.
Connection.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop. Momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
And the Irresistible Force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here. Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax. officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized. We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped soaring. What? You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success. And he turned it around. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood.
Watch out! Whoa, look out! Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Buster! This match has spilled out to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon. Pulled in for a
Belly to belly.
The rattlesnake's being picked apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Spine Buster!
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals
Incoming!
gets out of dodge.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Devastating elbow.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
He has a hold of Rikishi.
Brought down with a DDT. Turns it into a pin attempt. No, he kicks out.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating. Gets driven into the corner.
Driven down face first with a bulldog.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying... Up high!
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring.
He's shown blow to the neck.
Returning back to the ring.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly.
Austin
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Counter right when it was needed.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Oh, colliding with a barricade.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Rikishi able to dodge that. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Scooped up, here it comes!
Rikishi driver. Rikishi got all of it.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
He gets the kick out after the one.
He's still got life in this matchup.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, rot,
Take off.
look out below!
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Vicious.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a... I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. And Austin fends him off. And gets tossed back into the mat.
Steered away there.
And he has an answer for Rikishi.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Clothesline knockdown. Here we go. Comeback time.
Superstars on fire.
Pace begins to quicken.
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
But Austin is just one move from turning this around.
Uh-oh. Rikishi driver.
Is that enough to take out Austin? tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
That was the best weapon in the arsenal, but it wasn't enough to produce an end result.
Draped across the top rope. Flying forward.
Pulled in for
Oh, man, this might be it.
There's two. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
We now know this. Sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen...
Oh, look out!
through the air and connects.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's action. I'm just saying I understand them.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight. And there is never any run.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Into the barricade.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold.
Shot to the gut will break things up.
Coming back from the outside now.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those for me.
Punch connects. Down with force.
Simple but effective. Going for sliced bread.
But a counter power slam.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
And Rikishi slows Austin down. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Pulled in for a belly to belly. Is it enough? Is this the end? 2. No, he gets the shoulder up.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
Stone Cold reverses. Up and over. No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Looking ready to deal out some justice with that shovel. Dominating shoulder tackle. Austin with Stone Cold.
And here's Austin looking to end it right now. Here's the pin. Oh my God, did you see that? Kick out at 1.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle.
Huge clothesline delivered. Quick thinking, managing to duck out of the way, delivers a nice back body drop. Looking. Oh, what a jarring spinebuster. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Rikishi driver.
And Austin is out.
2. He's still in this fight.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men? There's 2. He kicks out at 2.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time. Beating down with a shovel, straight pummeling them with it. Ooh, man.
Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
No one holding Rikishi's family down now.
Shut the door. This could be over.
Got it. No, just a 2.
So close. That could have been it.
Ow. Ooh. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Oh, he slipped out of harm's way.
Big clothesline. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rearview mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound. A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here.
A title coveted by legends and...
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan... Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him.
Launching! Whoa! What a landing!
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Hey, let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at this same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
He's going to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Down in a hurry. Pile driver on its way.
Sit out, pile driver. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
Got out of the way that time.
Oh my God, a clothesline! Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich... He's able to counter that.
He's finally able to slow down all those incoming attacks.
Incredible opportunity.
If he can... What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him.
Clothesline. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Cena's just trying to weather the storm. Draped across the top rope.
Ow! Clubbing forearm. And Cena retaliates.
He's pushing back now.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally.
Up high.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say, don't try this at home, viewers, because of terrible miscalculations like that. He almost got caught by that one.
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty. And he won't be slowed down. Getting him right into the corner.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one. And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Superstar setting up.
A side slam.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
Cena's still in it.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an extreme rules match. And it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
we can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But I'm not sure AOP is ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest.
From the top.
Absolutely squashed their opponent there.
Jamal on the receiving end.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
Reverses the move. Shoulders down. Kick out just before 2.
These 1 counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Jumping face buster. Akam found himself in the wrong place there.
Jamal putting some punishing offense on display.
Despicable. That was simply a despicable display we just saw. Catches the leg. Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warning's thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes, the worse it gets.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
He's heading back to the ring.
Just look at the side of all these.
It looks like he could get it done here.
He breaks the ref's count before 2.
He's still got more left in the tank.
The audacity.
From the top.
Ooh. protect his territory.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
They're setting the table on fire. Oh, my God.
Into the ring again now.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Rosie and Jamal tell the victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over. Down opponent, and a double axe handle smash.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings. Creates a little space with a kick.
Counters to gain the advantage.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot. In the corner, has to find a way out of there. Waistlock applied and tagged with a punch.
This is a war of wills at this point.
These are the moments.
Pump handle locked in. Pump handle locked in. Death Valley driver.
AOP might have just passed their final testament.
Shoulder shoots up before 2.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it. Uh-oh.
I don't know what they're looking for. Shoulders are down.
Is this the end?
And he fights it off.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
He's looking fairly drained.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone.
Sliding into the ring now.
DDT!
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Intercepted by Rosie. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good to broken lips.
Oh, man. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Merciless. Rosie now into the cover. I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
Flips away just in time.
Picked up and being carried around there. Oh, look at this.
Fires back with a knee across the midsection. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
He looks absolutely gassed here.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
This is a whole new level of chaos and brutality.
This could be it. He could win it all here.
Manages to fight out with a series of punches. Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
He gets into the ring. It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it.
This could be the end of the night for Rosie. He got the shoulder up in time. Thought he had him.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ball handle lock. There you go. That's it. 3-minute warning are done.
Forget it. AOP
Going for the 3 count. And keeps his partner alive.
Into the cover.
The feet are on the ropes. Come on.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Stiff headbutt.
we are still at a stalemate. What a match. What a match. On the top rope now. Caught in a bad spot.
A little cockiness here from Rosie.
Got him in the corner now.
Control their opponent, slamming their opponent right in front of the corner with more in mind here. Look out! Splash!
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch looking to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders could be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase. Ladders in position. Gotta make the climb.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
And able to beat Natalya to the punch. Loving blow.
Michinoku driver.
And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
Natty putting some old school know-how behind that maneuver.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Kicks right to the midsection. Opponent dropped in the corner.
Mudhole stomping.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match. Going up high with the punch.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. That's gotta hurt. In full control here, face first.
Carrying in a jeopardizing position here. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Lifted into position. Power slam! That could make an opening for her.
Doc is out of the way. Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Reverse DDT. She's looking winded now.
Yeah, the effects of this ladder match are not going to go away anytime soon. Big back body drop.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Charlotte clearly not thinking much of her opponent right here.
Natty by nature. Enough of this. She needs to refocus on the task at hand now.
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
Big time blow. Good grief.
And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us.
Oh, what a quick answer. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
She's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. Oh, boom. Placing her in the corner.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Really trying to do everything she can to get back in this.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte,
what you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Looks up. This is the title wheelhouse. The Hart family legacy lives on.
headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. And second look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's reaching for it.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making